and NetMoverSitan. After a lengthy absence from uploading anything for a week, I'm back. Although I have been working on the Talos principle, Road to Gehenna, and this off-camera. The agricultural tower is now complete, and from the outside it looks like a mushroom. Somewhat. What I have been growing, let's see, wheat. And once I get to the next terrace, melons. Yes, melons. And here we have beetroot. Useful for dyeing things red. And here, more melons. They shall be most useful when making throwable health potions. Something to cause pain to the wither. Oh yes, and if it isn't obvious, I built a navigator here. It is now time to use it. Let's see where this takes me. You've got to be kidding. It just takes me to the same place. Okay. All this is a one-way trip back to the first agricultural tower. A handy shortcut, but not what I was going for. Well, at least I can turn it off, although I don't know if that's wise. And this will be a rather lengthy wait until the last DLC of Dark Souls 3 is out. In the meantime, I shall be gathering quite a few upgrading materials. Mostly Titanite scales and twinkling Titanite for the weapons that can be made or found. Yeah, as you can see, you can turn it off with water, although that cannot be done from this end. I mean the nether end. You know what I mean. Okay, this clearly is not going to work. Might as well look for anything of value here while I'm down here. And hopefully find somewhere familiar. Yeah, I never really got the appeal of white supremacists. From Cecil Rhodes to the Ku Klux Klan. Well, something Rhodes was involved in a railway from South Africa to what is now Zimbabwe. He was aiming to get the railway to Cairo. Fell a bit short, and he also intended to fetch the white population. Well, seems to prove that things don't always go as you intend them to. Since then, it's a safe bet that if you want someone portrayed as evil, it's usually a good idea, and I use that term advisedly, to cast someone British, or more specifically English. Not just because of a fear of intelligence. It's that rather antiquated notion that anything different is wrong. Yeah, a certain place in Poland took that notion to its extreme. Which showed how cruel humans can be to each other. Some even deny the event happening. If it happened to them, I don't think they'd be so eager dismiss the event happening. In fact, they'd probably be more angry if he didn't acknowledge it. And quite a few people in different parts of the world are putting I think it was Thomas Jefferson quotes, "When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty." Not necessarily the kind with violence. Although if those involved are in the mood for doing something stupid, it's only a matter of time. In fact, Abraham Lincoln said something which applied to that. If you want to test someone's character, give them power. I mean, it hasn't even been a full year. We've already seen the Orange Man's character. He successfully started to alienate a number of countries and even some of his own people. And it sounds like he wasn't even trying. Yeah, running a business and running a government. Two different things. Then again, some find little difference between business and pleasure. So obviously I don't know a thing. Yeah, I'm probably making a mistake using the navigates here. It seems that navigates from those in the Nether itself, and those outside the Nether operate differently. Seems that having two navigates open from outside, they don't really work, do they? I'm probably going to regret this, aren't I? Right, let's see if I can navigate my way without a compass. On principle, I make it a point not to trust nationalists. No good has ever come. bad joke. That wasn't funny the first time. Like some of my jokes, except they don't even know it's a joke. Which increases the amusement. Should really have brought a compass with me. From now on, that's what I'm going to do. Whenever going outside of the familiar territory. Which makes it even more important that I expand the walkways and make more towers. This way there'll be more for me to access in order to move around and increase the ease to navigate. Yeah, I think it's this way. I need to go west. Now somewhere west is where the towers are. It looks like showing off the reagents. We'll have to wait. Ah, my markers. Hopefully, this will lead me back to the tower that I recognize. Although I might as well gather these flowers while I'm here. The garden tower is still not complete. No one question I have is how some people seem to worship in Santa. The kind preached by those in charge, in order to bring their dream into reality. The dream that everyone else is now. Like a bad drug trip. Except without this little. And to think that Hillary Clinton, according to those who reviled her was depicted as a gender-inverted joker. I mean, what does that make the Orange Man? Two-Face? Might as well be. I look at those who go into politics and it's all the blurs. Can't really tell much of a difference between anything. The only thing that's more effective as a sedative is watching crickets. Ah, a village. This one is unfamiliar. I am officially lost. I was hoping that navigator would take me to more familiar territory. Unfortunately, I don't know where I am or where I'm going. What else is new? Oh great, skeletons. Hey, why aren't you attacking? Oh fine, I'll do it myself. I seem to need to do many things myself. As the undead seem incapable of turning on each other. Ah. Creepers. Sorry, no blowing up this time. Unfortunately, I don't know where anything is. It would be nice if I had some idea. Perhaps I should make a map. Well, that's right, kill each other. Although technically you're dead to begin with. No crude jokes, please. Won't find them in the Well, it's bringing me closer to level 30, which means more enchanting can be done. Yeah, the high ground is not a good idea this time. Oh, you want a fight? I'll give you a fight. I have my powerful diamond sword. Yeah, I'll keep wandering around aimlessly until... Well, I can't go insane, not knowing where I'm going. Mostly because it's a bit late for that, isn't it? My train derailed long ago. And guess what train I'm talking about? It's not one that exists on any rails in the material universe. I'll say that much. Let's see. By itself, does learning count for anything? Not really, no. It appears that it also requires connections and practical experience to make it count for something. As for what's happening in the US, the phrase of the truly ignorant would be, what's the worst that could happen? My answer to that is a second civil war. Back here again, aren't I? I'm probably going in the wrong direction again. Do. When thugs and organised criminals are legal, and those who do the right thing are considered criminals. inverted morality. One that can only lead to disaster. Best of intentions or not, I don't think it makes any difference. The end result will remain the same. Destruction, suffering, and in the worst possible cases, death. Yeah, I know they're horse things. What do we have here? New flower! Mine! That's going in the garden tower. When I eventually get to it. It seems that it only grows near swamp areas. Yes, swamp areas like this. I haven't seen it grow anywhere else. Which means I don't know where I am. I don't know why I laughed. Probably at the ridiculousness of my situation. Honestly, if this goes on much longer, I'll have to find my way back off camera. Thankfully, I brought plenty of food with me, so at least I won't starve to death. Although, if this keeps going on and on, you might end up being bored to death. And I'd prefer not to do that. And based on what's happening in the US and in other places, I think DSB should embrace the moment. He's no longer the king of hits. Someone more public has usurped his crown. Personally, I watch him just to have an observation of what could be considered the average American. Although, saying it like that is a bit insulting, isn't it? Well, a better way of putting it is, he is someone who boldly refuses to accept reality. Someone who somehow made it through Dark Souls 1 and 2. a game where it's not a good idea to rush through things. Where that approach will bring you a bucketful of pain. More than you should for that game. Because let's face it, I think of the Dark Souls games as much like eating a nice chicken vindaloo. If you're going to eat it, expect a burning sensation. Both when it's coming in and when it's coming out. And I just realised what I said, and I'm sorry if I grossed you out. But that's how it works. And I'm sorry about the missing world. It's there, just hasn't loaded up as I haven't been here before. Although parts of it I have been here before, apparently. Just not the bit that's coming up. Yeah, I should have brought a compass with me. That way I'd know where. My spawn point is. Yeah, I'm not exactly falling off the edge, am I? Yeah. Keeps popping in and out. Why aren't I eating? Honestly, one update and it all goes insane. Is this the contents of my head? It's a mess, isn't it? Apparently, the Americans, Netherlands, are making the same mistake as the ancient Greeks, specifically the Athenians, the ones who practically invented the concept of democracy. That freedom of speech, doesn't necessarily mean the freedom to object. Yeah, Socrates was right about that. What a convenient scapegoat. Thanks to a defeat in the war against Sparta and a satirical play. They practically made a martyr out of him. Yeah, he wanted others to question what they see around them, and that was a threat to the ruling elites. They just didn't get him. Oh no, it's annoying again, isn't it? Well, getting there. And I don't know where anything is around here. I must be at the coast again. Which helps me not at all. It's amazing how some people forget the lessons of the past. And so make a mess of the future. Where Socrates is still relevant today. Well, for a start, physical appearance alone isn't the basis of beauty. Because what's the point of being attractive outside if you're completely rotten inside? As in, you have what some might consider to be no redeemable qualities. That you're shallow and selfish, for example. It's not something that's immediately obvious externally. Yeah, I'm gonna need something a bit stronger than a potato against these skeletons. I mean, during the Wars of the Roses, there are a number of battles, but there's one that's completely made up. I mean, a battle against one side and another, pelting each other with bits of food. One black pudding, which is made from pig's blood. The other with Yorkshire puddings. Now that's a kind of battered food products. That's usually served with meat and vegetables. Right, where's the way in? Oh, it's around here somewhere. Oh, I'll just make my way in. Yeah, I need a new shield. Let's see what's down here. Ah, tripwire. Let's figure out how to make this. Let's make an effective trap. Gold! I want me gold! Oh no, I'm going leprechaun again. Still, the point stands. I want it. Yeah. And that diamond. That's also nice. Ah. Don't know whether I've opened that up or that was always there. Well, I got in, that's all that matters. What would be even nicer, though, is if I found something familiar. Anyone else want to argue? Yeah, I've been putting up a straw poll regarding a number of indie game projects that I have an interest in starting. And surprisingly, it's one-sided, although I will need to check later on. As it might have changed. Well, the Talos principle. At the point of uploading this, I've almost completed it. Nearing the end of Road to Gehenna, which will be uploaded after the main game is fully uploaded. Well, it can't be Dark Souls 3 that it's after, as that isn't done yet, and it won't be until sometime after March. Tenebrarum of Vinheim will not be pleased with that. That's taken me so long. But it can't be helped. He shouldn't blame me for From Software's release schedule. I mean, has he never heard of quality control? It's best not to... It's best not to rush these things, because if you do, in the end you'll just get inferior products. I mean, Bioshock Infinite was delayed a few times. I think 3 times. They made a wise decision. If they didn't, it would have been not what it was when it was eventually released. If a bit linear. I'm thinking of the first Bioshock, where you can go back to previous areas. If you've missed something. I mean, such as... and you haven't rescued the first time you were there. Whereas later on, with Bioshock 2, there are points of no return. Which means once you pass that point, you cannot go back to them. Although, it is nice that the game warns you when you're about to pass that point. Oh no. Not again. And yeah, I'm not exactly short of melons, aren't I? And please, no crude jokes. I mean, what do you take me for, a chauvinist? Okay, in the past I went a bit crazy. Sleep deprivation can do that. I mean, more crazy than I usually am. Yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera. Yeah, that didn't go according to plan, did it? Until next time. Hail the rabbit!